Ahoy hoy, I'm Planet Walk, and something that is often joked about, especially on the internet, is this idea that birds don't actually exist. It is a conspiracy theory that is so silly and ridiculous that you'd think that nobody would ever take it seriously. Well, it turns out that no matter how ridiculous you think a conspiracy is, there is someone willing to believe it. Like this person.
Is it real? Do you think this is a bird? It flew past Nierka. Just like boom at 5:55. Look at it. Do you think that was holographic?
No, because it looks like a bird. A low quality bird, sure, but it's still a bird.
Let's look at it. We gotta be objective when we're looking at this stuff now.
Okay, let's do that. Let's be objective about this. And objectively, it's a bird.
Okay, I'm just going in and out of filtering. This is a black bird that flew by so fast in front of her.
You know, something that birds are quite well known for doing is flying. It's kind of their thing. It's so much of their thing, in fact, that if a bird doesn't fly like a kiwi, it's specifically called a flightless bird. And as luck would have it, because flying is kind of the thing that birds do, they can also be pretty fast at it. And also, why are you applying filters? A lot of conspiracy people do this thing where they apply filters to be like, aha, see? Something's not right here.
And I've got some filtering on it. You can see the straight edges, you can see the corners. You think it's holographic? Because if it's holographic, we got some kind of drone-like birds. It could even be that. A fake bird.
So the reason why it looks like there are straight edges on that is because A, you've zoomed up on it so much that you're basically seeing individual pixels, and pixels tend to be in straight rows. Not only that, but JPEG compression will basically take 8x8 squares and save data within each of those squares, often throwing out data that it thinks is unnecessary. This can lead to certain areas of images looking quite blocky, though I'm not entirely convinced that that is what is going on here. What it actually looks to be is the bird is going really fast, so it's just ended up as blurry. Also, no, it's not a drone. It's a bird. See, you even get to see it fly by. It's clearly a bird that you've just zoomed up on.
You know, this looks like some type of technology. It really doesn't look like a bird to me. It doesn't.
I mean, it's clearly a bird. It may be a little bit blurry, but even with the blurriness, it's clearly a bird. I mean, you've even identified it as being a bird, but because you don't think that it quite looks right to you, therefore apparently it's not a bird.
It doesn't, but who knows? Screenshot, 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 filtering. It doesn't look like a bird, it doesn't. But you tell me, what do you think?
I think that it's a bird. In fact, I am absolutely certain that it is a bird. What I don't get is why you're trying so hard to claim that it's not a bird. Why do I always try to make sense of these people? Anyway, let's take a look at another one of Gina's videos. I'm actually surprised that she didn't bring up aliens in the last one.
Listen. That song popped up on the radio, so I took a picture of it, and I tried 3 times. I did try to put it on the Facebook. Wouldn't let me. Try to put it in the community here on the YouTube. Wouldn't let me. So now I'm left to do this. A video.
Did you check that your internet is working properly? Because that might have been what went wrong. Also, people don't usually take pictures of songs because, as it would turn out, it's very difficult to actually hear a song when it's a picture. I don't know, maybe she is on another level and can just turn images into sound.
I'm on my way to my mom's. I'm almost there. And this pops up on the radio. It's the end of the world as we know it. Is it the end of the world as we know it? I tried to post it 3 times on the Facebook.
That is the most boomer thing that I've heard anyone say, apart from the fact that most boomers would probably know the song. Like asking if it's the end of the world as we know it because you heard a song and you couldn't post it on Facebook. I don't know why that's so funny.
And we're having a problem. I had to turn my phone off 3 times to even get the picture of it to post on the Facebook. There's something going on. There really is.
Look, you probably had low signal or something like that. Or maybe there were a lot of people around taking up bandwidth. Like if you've ever been at a concert in a stadium and you've tried to upload an image to the internet, it takes so long. This is because of all the devices that are around, all trying to do similar things.
Go look at the lyrics. Look at them. Because it's not normal.
I mean, that song did come out in 1987. You're just happening to hear it now. There are probably a lot of people since then that have heard that song and gone, you know what? It does seem like it's the end of the world as we know it. Sure, things may not be the best for everyone, but you know what? I don't think it's the end of the world quite yet. You know, there are some people that think that I'm bringing about the end of the world. I just hope that they don't have access to the NASA plans, because that would be pretty bad. Anyway, I think we have time for a third video. These videos have been pretty short, and she hasn't mentioned aliens yet.
I want you to look at this. This is not normal. This was filmed in the sky of Las Vegas, Nevada. This is in the sky, and it's some kind of a life form or UFO, organic, like a jellyfish.
Look, I can absolutely guarantee you right now with absolute certainty that that is not a jellyfish. You see, jellyfish don't fly. They live in the water. I thought that was obvious. If I had to guess, what we're looking at there is probably some kind of helium balloon.
This thing has round circles and stuff going all around it. It's changing its shape. It's not human. It is not. And you can see this shape. This is another shape it took on.
You know, we do live in the third dimension. For example, I can take this shark right here. It's got one shape, and then I turn it and it changed shape. Don't tell Gina about Shawk, because otherwise she's going to think that it's an alien. Wait, no. The video quality isn't quite low enough, so we're safe.
This is another shape. Look at it. There's something in the sky. This is some type of UFO or some kind of life form in the sky. Look at those rings. And this thing, you see at the very beginning of the video, it had a brown blobby-like shape, like some kind of shape-shifting jellyfish-like life form.
You know what would have been absolutely perfect for me to say, hey, actually, she's got a point. If the video wasn't a tenth of the quality of the images. Like seriously, the two images that are taken, whilst not super high quality, are far higher than the video, which is a blurry mess. If you want to convince me that it's some kind of shape-shifting jellyfish alien, then at least have consistent quality between what you're showing me.
But this is just setting in the sky like this, kind of, with these rings on it. With these rings on it. It kind of looked like octopus suction cups or something.
If I had to guess, that is probably some kind of glare. And because it's out of focus, it makes an interesting shape. I can do a similar kind of thing with the lights in the background. All these lights you see here are out of focus, and because they're out of focus, they end up being circles. I can also put a small shape over my camera. And when I do that, and I show you that light, you can see that the light has now changed shape. As you could see by that demonstration, the shape of the aperture that the light is coming through affects the shape that it is when it is out of focus. If I had to guess, that is why we're seeing rings in the video, because yes, the video is very clearly out of focus. I mean, Dave, you're a photography person. Back me up on this. I have to be right about this, right?
Hey Planner Walk, yes, you are absolutely correct. Photographers actually refer to the out of focus areas as bokeh, and the lens's aperture can change the shape that this appears depending on the number of blades that the iris mechanism is made up of. Cheaper optical glass can also create imperfections within these out of focus areas. For example, mirror lenses often create what is referred to as donut or onion ring bokeh. It's very similar to what we're seeing in this video here. So yes, I would agree, what we are seeing here is something shiny, like a balloon, that is glistening in the sunlight, but we can't actually see it clearly because it's completely out of focus. Hope that helps.
Okay, thanks for that. If anybody wants to check out Dave McKeegan's channel, I'll leave a link in the description. He does some great work. Anyway, let's see what else there is in this video.
But I know this is not an octopus, but there's something in the sky. Kind of reminds me of a UFO, but then this thing is like, I've not seen anything like this before. I don't know what it is. I don't, but this is really weird. It's really weird. Look at that. Some type of a life form. Look at it.
It's not, though. Like, I know that she says, oh, I haven't seen anything like it, but I have a balloon. Now, you might say, what balloon looks like that? Now, I don't know the exact type of balloon it is, but it looks like a Triceratops balloon to me. Though I am basing that off of this image where you can kind of see the shape of what it might be. Now, it might not be a Triceratops, it might be some other shape that I haven't considered, but in all likelihood, it is probably a kid's helium balloon. That is the explanation that really makes the most sense, and I don't even need to invoke jellyfish. Look at that! Anyway, I think this is a good place to end the video. I was subjected to a bit more than I was expecting there. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you like the video, and also thank you to Dave McKeegan for helping me out here. And also a big thank you to my $20 or more patrons: Hugh Jarsz, M.C.Nutkin, Morrie, Nathaniel Muller, Vermont1777, Tony C, Rosyna Keller, Wolfie, KidVicious, Sacha Campbell, definitely not NASA, Craig D'Amelio, Richard M Chapman, Kaylee, and FistWizard. If you want to support me financially, you can do so on Patreon. There should be a link there. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Between you and me, thank you for watching.